going on? Mike with Lawn Dude. Chit. Going on March 11th today. Been a long time since I recorded a video. Just feeling good, feeling super blessed. That's why I'm like super hyped right now. This is gonna be a great year. I'm calling it right now. God has done nothing but bless me. I feel like you do everything that you're supposed to do. You put God first. You put your family ahead of everything, and you will get blessed. Trust me, it's no quick road whatsoever. It definitely took a long time to even get to where I'm at now, and I'm nowhere near where I'm trying to get to. But I'm enjoying this weather. Nice weather today. Out here grinding per usual. Just picked up a load of mulch. I'll probably add that into this video too as well. Getting this mulch spread, trying to finally come up with a plan where I have all my mulch jobs done before we start mowing, so I'm not scattering with the scheduling. And that's a whole nother thing. When you get in this business for a while, you learn little tips and tricks. You learn how to do your scheduling better. You learn how to organize a lot better. And you learn how to be much more productive. And then unfortunately, you learn you got to spend some money to make some money. You learn you got to spend some money to help you with that asset box when it comes to taxes at the end of the year. I mean, you're still going to pay one way or another, but it just helps not to have to pay that whole 100% and have some type of credit off of your assets. I'm telling you right now, I wouldn't have made it this far without putting my Holy Spirit first, without believing in God, without prayers, without God blessing me with the best family a man could ask for. I have a supportive wife who's been there from the beginning. I have two of the most awesome kids that you could ask for. Been blessed with them. And each and every day that I lace my boots up to come out here and just grind, that's my motivation to keep moving forward. I've had some real tough times coming up in business that I would have to say sometimes you felt like not moving forward. Then I'd look at them and I'd have every last bit of motivation that I need to keep moving forward. And when people say it's gonna take a few years to get your business to a level where you really see some type of positivity or profit, they weren't joking. It's definitely the truth. And I think I went full time, man, I can't even remember. It was 2000, I think this is my 6th or 7th year full time for myself. I never tend to remember that number, exactly what year it is. My wife remembers that a lot better than I do. But either way, it's taken to the last few years to really like see all that hard work and effort in the fold. Because it was definitely a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of late nights, a lot of nights up late working on things to get to here. And like I said, I'm nowhere near where I'm trying to get to. And I'm not even a huge company, no nothing. I'm still a small company. Still not at the point where I have guys out taking care of service for me. I'm still in the truck each and every day. I'm still out in the field each and every day because I'm still building. Until that one day it gets to the level I'm trying to get it to. But basically, for anyone starting out in business who wonders if they can do it, trust me, you can. Because I spent a while thinking the same thing. I was manager at the job that I left before I went full time. And at that job, holding that position, I got a sense of comfort where I could basically do as I please, but at the same time I was sun up and sun down there, basically killing myself for another man's vision. I knew that wasn't my destination. I was blessed finally to have the faith to step out. I stepped out on complete faith. First thing you wonder is, man, will I be able to pay my bills, support my family? And I'm glad to say that really, when you're making that move, that plunge to step out on faith, you're actually more motivated to make sure you have that money. You do whatever you have to do to make sure that you can support your family. Of course, you need a plan. You can't just step out here, have no plan, have nothing set up. I would definitely recommend having some customers before you go full time. Securing some equipment, securing relationships. I know for me, and every situation is different, but for me, the one thing I had lacked knowledge in when I first came into this job field is I've been cutting lawns since I was 7 years old. I actually started my business at 7 years old, cutting neighborhood lawns and cutting grass. That was easy for me. Tinkering with equipment, that was pretty easy for me. I've been doing that since I was a kid. One thing I wasn't really, I didn't have the most knowledge on was lawn care. So when I turned 18, actually when I turned 17, I started working for a lawn care company, and I learned the ins and outs about treatments. Ended up getting licensed at 18 for pesticides, and worked at that company probably for a few years, and then ended up moving on to the next company, where within a year or two's tops, I was moving up in the ranks to supervisor, then manager. I want to say manager by my second or third year, and I stayed there about 5 years before I finally went out on my own. And within that time period, I also took an online course for small engine repair. I was trying to prepare myself for when I went full time. I didn't want to have to pay out tons of money for repairs on any mowers or trimmers. And when it came to lawn care, I wanted to know what I was talking about, know what I was doing. So when I went full time, I knew how to repair my equipment. I knew everything I needed to know for pesticide. Got my commercial pesticide applicator license. And of course, I already knew the mowing. And then another thing I did as manager for the last company was develop my relationships. I developed relationships with a landscape supply, with the manager there, to where I still had that relationship going full time and getting my own products even to this day. I gained a relationship with my power equipment dealer at that time, who I still have a relationship with to this day. And another relationship that I made sure to form within that time was one with my auto mechanic for vehicles. I'm talking about to the point where I could text these guys, on a regular and just see how they're doing, and vice versa. I guess making a long story short, because I know I'm rambling on here, it's real hard for me to get the whole story out in just this quickly. But really, I'm basically just saying, if you strive to be in the lawn and landscape industry, go ahead. Make sure you do your homework. Make sure you plan. And I believe, I really recommend that you have faith in God, because you're going to need faith to move forward, that's for sure. Because it's not always going to be peaches and cream. We all have bad days. I still have bad days. I've had days where everything done broke down. Customers are yelling at me to get stuff done. I've had days where I couldn't deprogram the business when I get home. I still have days to this day where I have a hard time with that. I'm trying to get better at that as well. That goes back to time and scheduling management. Figure out the best way to handle your business. I learned something from B&B Lawn Care. Blake actually said that he finishes paperwork, conversations with customers, everything in his truck before he goes in the house with his family. And that is something that I've thought about implementing myself, so I can deprogram once I get in the house. But either way, we all should be learning each day. And to quote someone else, Naylor, lawn care rookie, one thing he always says is be a rookie for life. And what he means by that is you should be learning something new each and every day, no matter how experienced and how well you think you know it all. You should be learning something each and every day, something that will help you move forward and be that much more successful down the road. All right, I'm gonna check out here, and any family, friends who have been there along the way to constantly help me, motivate me, move forward, I do want to say I appreciate you. Thank you. And for all those who are trying to eventually start their own companies and don't have that faith, just believe it can be done. What you need to do is get in a mindset that it will be done. Don't get comfortable where you're at. Only thing you're wasting is time. God bless. Over and out. Peace.